It seems like they're kind of both ghouls.
So if you want to shift gears a little bit, I was pretty pumped when I saw this thing from Showtime with Michael C. Hall. I'm a big Dexter fan. I loved the first, I don't know, 3-4 seasons, something like that. And then that final season, I believe it was the 5th, but might be wrong, was just a real shit show. You know, like
I must be wrong. You usually
it could be. No, it could be. Like I could be misremembering, but I thought it was 5, maybe 6. But the first 3 are just real good. The first one is incredible.
It was 8.
And 8. God damn, that was a long run. They kept it together for a while. I liked it a lot. You know, they had great seasons. And then the ending, it was on decline. It was on the decline anyway, because it just was. But like that ending was just so bad. And I guess I won't.
Seasons were almost unwatchable. Like by the time I got to the ending, I was watching it to get through the show because I had long ago stopped caring how it ended.
So not to digress too much. That's what Spartacus did to me. I liked.
Of course.
I like Dexter more than most people do, and the ending that everyone finds to be one of the worst ever was just average to me. Like I didn't think it was the worst ever.
I thought it was quite bad. I don't think it was the worst ever. I mean, Game of Thrones wins that hands down.
Okay.
And then Lost is like second. But this was, the thing is, like Dexter starts out and it's like, I don't know how many Emmys they won or if they won any at all. I really don't know. But to me, those first couple seasons are some of the best television there's ever been. It's right up, for me, it's right up there with Breaking Bad at times. It's really fucking good drama. And it's so unique having this anti-hero serial killer be your protagonist. We'd had Tony Soprano, you know, mob leader, murderer, mafioso guy, but he didn't have like a dark-sided monster inside him that was like a vampire, like a sociopathic vampire that needed to kill. Like that wasn't Tony. Tony was just like, you know, a leech on society. You know, he's a bit of a sociopath. But at times you'd feel for him, and you would think, I'm not that different from Tony, and then he'd do something awful. But Michael C. Hall's character Dexter, he's a monster. He's like a broken human being. He's barely human by our definitions, and so like having him as your protagonist is like, whoa, this is pretty interesting. Didn't love the ending. Anyway,
I feel like especially at the time. Like I don't remember a lot of shows where the main character that you kind of root for was a monster.
Sopranos the first.
I was going to say before Dexter. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, 1999, I believe.
Now
they filmed the pilot in 98.
Since Breaking Bad, and now it seems like anti-heroes are almost the thing. But not at the
Punisher. Like there's been tons of them. Like anti-heroes are hot, so hot right now. But Tony Soprano was the first, and then you get Walter White, you get Dexter, you get a number of other characters. But yeah, they're bringing it back for a limited series, and they've got this little trailer that Showtime put on their YouTube channel that's real short. You know, it's just a teaser type trailer that really doesn't show anything. They play a little music, and then they show Michael C. Hall kind of turn to the camera and smile. Looks pretty good for his age. Yeah, he's definitely still our favorite serial killer. I'm excited. I hope they do a good job.
Yeah.
He's clearly like up in Alaska or something like that. I think that's where he fled to. Last time we saw him, I believe he was like a crab fisherman, dude, or oil rig.
Maybe you're
something
right.
Like
okay.
something
in the sea.
Something roughneck up in the north. Like I remember something like that. And he's clearly still in that sort of environment because there's like snow outside and winter type situation. But yeah, I'm excited for that. I really am. I don't give a shit most of the time when there's a revival, especially if it's like a big cast. Like everybody was always like, oh, bring Seinfeld back for another episode. And it was like, no. And then they wanted Friends, and now they're talking about The Office. And it's just like, come on, some of them have aged so poorly, and like, you know, it's not the same anymore.
I'm surprised nobody from The Office has died. Oh wait, no, Patrice O'Neill died, but he was early seasons only.
Yeah, he had been cut out anyway. And I think the security guard, Hank, I think he died.
Okay.
Tall black guy.
Yeah, I remember him. He's the one that.
I'm just surprised Phyllis is still alive. That's what we're all saying, right?
I was thinking Phyllis and Stanley.
Creed Creed boys. Creed was in the Monkees or whatever. Yeah.
Creed was in the Monkees.
Like Creed, yeah.
I think
it's the Monkees.
Creed. But now I just made that up.
He was
I don't
the
know
former member of the rock band the Grassroots.
Okay.
So he was in the music group The Grassroots from 1967 to 1969.
Why did I think it was the Monkees?
Why did I think it was Creed? Well,
he's 78 years old.
Yeah,
So-
78. He's by far the oldest.
True.
but not the first to die.
And not the but he's quite fit. You know, he looks quite fit for his age. And just for, you know, good body type, I guess. Whereas someone like Phyllis or Stanley and Kevin, you know, maybe not so much.
Yeah.
They're very fat, especially Kevin.
I think Steve Carell still looks quite good. Obviously, John Krasinski has just like, some guys when they get into their 40s, it's like, God damn, you just got better looking in your 40s somehow. like your 20s, you were kind of awkward looking, and 30s, you were just kind of okay. But God, 40 looks good on John Krasinski, however old he is. Like he's got his own, Amazon series with the what is it? It's not Jack Reacher. It's is it?
I've never watched whatever.
No, it's not Jack Reacher.
You're right. He is 41. I didn't see that.
He looks tremendous for 41.
Let me see what it's called.
Michael Scott looks better now than he did
Jack Ryan.
17 years ago.
You guys ever watch Jack Ryan?
I've never
maybe the
watched
first
Jack
season.
Ryan. What's it about?
So I believe Jack Ryan is a Tom Clancy character who's been in a few of those movies that were based on Tom Clancy novels. Like maybe that was him. That was that character in like Clear and Present Danger, or maybe even like Hunt for the Red October. I'm not sure about that, but they made there's an Amazon series, and he's like an analyst or something like that in, I believe, the CIA, and he's like nerdy analyst guy who keeps getting drugged right into the middle of like international terrorism, and it's like he's like, hey, I'm the numbers guy, and they're like, you're the only one who knows what Mustafa looks like. You're coming with us, and it's like, and now he's like on the case with them. Like flying or like globe trotting. He's like a James Bond who doesn't know what he's doing at all kind of scenario. It's fun. It's good.
He literally looks better at 41 than he did at 28.
Looks great. Yeah. Like if you go to season 1 of The Office, he's so skinny. He's packed on a ton of muscle. Like for
a bunch of muscle. And his beard looks good on him. He's just literally better looking. Usually what happens, they'll be like, George Clooney, he looks better now than he did back then. No, he doesn't. Maybe if you grade him on a curve.
John Stamos, Rob Lowe.
A higher person. Rob Lowe. He's a great example, right? Rob Lowe looked great for his age, but Rob Lowe looked even better at 23.
Yeah.
John Krasinski is the rare, like, literally looks better older.
John Krasinski's head has gotten bigger since The Office.
He was always pretty big, I think. I don't know. He looks better. He's really pumped a lot of iron. He's added like some action star, an action star physique. I think I saw a shirtless picture of him, and he was like legit ripped. Like
I showed it to everyone a minute ago. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I it's been a while since I've like looked into it. I don't remember what movie he was in where like you saw that physique.
Dude, he looks 10 times more fit.
Oh, I think he gets shirtless in Jack Ryan, maybe.
Dude, I'm just looking at him shirtless in Jack Ryan. He could beat the shit out of Captain America.
Yeah, he's much bigger.
Yeah, way bigger.
Really? I think I can't see size that well.
Let me see this picture. Oh yeah, he destroys Chris Evans. First of all, John Krasinski is like
6'3".
Oh man, he's looking tremendous.
Good for Jim.
Good for Jim. Jim's looking sexy as fuck. He's got the fucking Adonis lines. He's got the fucking striations around his ribs.
What picture are you looking at where he destroys Chris Evans?
Well, I just Google imaged John Krasinski naked.
Yeah, one sec.
No dice.
Big for that.
Yeah, this one, I'm getting it to you.
Yeah, that's the one I was looking at.
Am I looking at that exact same one? I am. It's a little cropped.
I think he looks tremendous there. And I think Chris Evans does not look tremendous. And also what you got to keep in mind is that John Krasinski is like 6'4".
Yeah. So
how tall is Chris Evans?
I would say, so John Krasinski is 6'3", actually. Let's see how tall Chris Evans is.
6 foot.
6 feet
6'1".
even. And I bet they're being generous.
Probably. Actor heights are often they're like actor and athlete heights